Ladies and gentlemen, we are live right here on YouTube. We are the Real to Sports Podcast, and welcome to another episode of Talk to 'em Wrestling. Today we'll be doing a classic review today. One of the all-time greats, man, WrestleMania 17. We're going to talk about it, we're going to review it, and we're going to get right to it right here on Talk to Wrestling. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. We're going to get started, but first thing first, pretty please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications for us. Pretty please hit that thumbs up for us before we get it started. Without further ado, let me introduce you guys to some wrestling experts right here. They are the Real Sports Podcast panel. Big fan of Mr. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. This guy is a John Cena fan. The man name is Philly G. What up, Philly G? Mr. John Cena.
Hey, though, we sending Hook today.
Oh, you with that AEW shit. Yeah, boo. Boo.
Don't do my best friend-in-law like that.
Oh, man, I can't do it, man. I can't do that. Man, this guy, man, he's a big fan of the legend, the Phenom, the Undertaker. Give it up for D-Reg.
You know we in the building, baby. You know how we do. Come on, man.
The Phenom. Man, fan is the whole effing show. Mr. Monday Night from Battle Creek, Michigan. I'm talking about Rob
Van
Dam. He is the vice president of the Real to Sports Group. Ladies and gentlemen, Young Monk.
Yes, sir. 5 stars, baby. 5 stars.
5 star. No doubt, baby. I like that. It's 5 star. Rob Van Dam. Do. The whole effing show. Do. I like that TNA joint he had.
5 stars is because Rob Van Dam does the 5-star frog splash.
Yes, sir.
Like no other.
Gotcha.
Like no other.
Second best frog splash of all time.
Facts.
That is true.
Yeah, behind Eddie.
Eddie G.
Behind Montez Ford. Behind Montez Ford.
Bro.
I'll take Montez over Eddie.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, Montez be touching the ceiling, bro. Montez be up there, boy.
He's like top 3, but he ain't number 1.
Rob, I don't think Rob hit it high like that. Rob just hit you. But Montez, he going
it's
up.
more so impact as far as Rob, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Rob will hit you, but Rob will change in the air. Montez, he's just going up. Eddie coming direct. Eddie coming direct at you.
Now I seen Rob Van Dam change in midair for that 5-star frog splash.
Oh my God, did he? Against the party, ladder match. Mark, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep. He's done it many times.
Right? He do it in the air. That's why he called it 5-star. He come off like this, and all of a sudden he turns. I seen him hit who was that? It was a Monday night. It was Rene Dupree. He was going on Monday Night Raw. He was all the way across. He was damn near across on the other side. And Jerry Love like, he's not gonna hit it. He's not gonna hit it. He hit it, bro. I mean, he hit it. God damn, RBD. Well, let's get into the show, man. WrestleMania 17, arguably one of the greatest WrestleManias ever produced. This took place in the legendary Houston Reliant Astrodome on April 1st, 2001. The most successful WrestleMania of all time. It produced a 1.04 million pay-per-view buyout. This Mania had the most anticipated main event in professional wrestling history, that being The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. This Mania, some say, is the end of the Attitude Era. So let's get in the show, man. It's this stacked card here. This very, very stacked card. Who we got up in here? Chris played. Go high and got Reigns.
Yes, sir.
That's facts. Yeah, Montez got it, bro. Montez is gonna be a star, bro.
Facts.
And I'm not
He
disrespecting
gonna be a star, bro.
Montez. I
Hey,
like
shout out to Chris and the live chat.
Yeah, no
Yes,
doubt,
sir.
no doubt, Chris. Appreciate you, man.
but it's like, bro, I don't know about like all time, but he has that height.
No, not all time. No, but he definitely. It's only him, Van Dam, and shoot. That's about the only two that can hit it that high.
You know who comes to mind though when it comes to like high flying moves like that, and it's not the splash. It was Evan Bourne. Everybody seems to forget Evan Bourne when he used to hit the
Yeah,
super.
Let me tell you what killed. I'm gonna tell you to me what killed Evan Bourne when he got caught with an RKO.
Yeah. Remember the same sense.
Yeah, he been the same, bro.
As you were about to say it, I was thinking, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, he got caught with it.
look here, man. A lot of people did get caught with that RKO though.
Yeah, Rob got him.
Ask Undertaker.
Fact. Oh man, that Taker,
Undertaker caught it a few times. He did.
When Randy
caught it.
When he was in that steel cage with Taker.
Yep.
He was scared as hell, boy.
I would too.
I mean, Philly G, you inside of a Hell in a Cell. There's no way to get out with a man that wants to rip your head off. Aren't you gonna be a little scared?
Bro,
I mean, if you really want to, really look at it. Ask Shawn Michaels what it's like to be in that cage with the dead.
These dudes all over the place. We supposed to be getting on with the show. What the hell they talking about? These people 17, man.
Let's talk about this cheesy WrestleMania.
Yo, all right. The announcers for the show was Jim Ross and Paul Heyman. And the truth be told, this is Paul Heyman's first WrestleMania.
Yep.
This is his very first WrestleMania. He replaced Jerry
Lawler. He didn't do a bad job.
No, he didn't. I mean, he was a heel.
He didn't do a bad job.
No, he was a heel, so he needed that. You know, Jim Ross was a babyface, so I mean that works. First match, man, the IC title: Chris Jericho versus Commissioner William Regal. Behind that scene, William Regal was the evil commissioner, and I think that's the infamous when Jericho pissed in his cup. This is his teeth. And William Regal, his facial expression, bro, when he drunk it. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Oh man. Let's see. I put that in. Jericho, a couple forearms, couple spinning kicks. This match was it was real quick. It was I think I timed it 7 minutes. This match was real quick for a start off match. William Regal, he works stiff, but he's a he's such a technician, but he works so stiff. Mm-hmm. Jericho a little bit all over the place. I don't like Jericho's style. It's a little bit sloppy. I don't like all that. All that like he. I can't do all that, man. But what y'all think? What y'all think of this joint?
I thought it was an all right match.
Yeah.
It's just the way it ended pissed me off. I'm like, man, you gonna put this bitch in the walls of Jericho. But when he hit that lion salt, I was like, okay, I'll take that. But it's like, man, it wasn't the best match. It wasn't one of the best match either. Best match.
Lion salt trash.
Oh my god.
Come on, baby! Yeah, exactly. That's what he be saying too, yo. Jericho be wildin', yo. Jericho be wildin'.
Come on.
Bro. I can't do Jericho, bro. I never did. I never was it. I mean, he's good on the promo.
The Rock Great. Ayatollah.
Yeah, the Rock and Roll of Ayatollah. He called Chris Benoit Christ Benoit.
My personal opinion of it was, it was an all right match, but it wasn't, just as a bro. Okay, we starting off with a match.
Okay, it's an match. So all right, so we'll end. How many stars you get? By the way, we're doing a star rating here out of 5.
I didn't really think about the rating, but honestly, I'll give it a 3, a solid 3.
A solid 3.
You being a little generous there, bro.
Solid 3.
It was gonna be 2.5, but I was like, look, I'll move it up.
It was all right. I mean,
So, all right, D-Rec, what you think of the match?
That's what I think. That's what
It
I
just
think.
okay.
That's what I think. Like honestly, they could have picked a better, something a little bit better to kick off WrestleMania 17 to like really get the fans like, okay, we in for a nice, good doozy of a show tonight. Instead, you start out with Chris Jericho and William Regal.
Good story though. It's a good story.
It was a good story, but the storyline don't make the match, man. It just won't.
True.
It can lead up to a good match, but it's like.
I mean, I'm happy Chris Jericho won he won the title.
He was
on to the next match.
Okay, so what?
Yeah.
So what do you?
My rating for that, I give it 1.5.
1.5 star.
1.5.
See,
1.5 star. Ooh, Lord.
I wasn't big.
1.5.
Hey.
Okay. Mr. VP, RVD.
I give it a solid 3 stars from me because it had elements of styles that everybody could love. You had hard hitting, because like Regal's chest got messed up from all the chops. They were, Jericho brought the high flying moves like jumping over the top rope, doing the lion salt, and you had that technical submission game. So like no matter what flavor of wrestling you like, it was a little bit in there for everybody. So that's why I give it a 3.
3 stars for young Mark.
Okay, I feel you on that.
I'm agree with what he said, what Mark said, because Regal was hurting. I mean, he hurt that shoulder like on SmackDown, the go home show, and he hurt Jericho's shoulder. So now he brought that into the next match. I like how Regal works, man. Regal he got that face that he just got that smirk, like
man.
He just got that whole England type thing. I like Regal, man, and he's so basic, huh?
A quick spoiler alert: we got a better version of this match later on in the show. Spoiler alert.
Boom! Spoiler alert! I'm gonna give this match 3. I'm gonna give it 3 stars too. I think it was good. I think it was good storytelling. Jericho he's a decent worker. And Regal's definitely a great goddamn worker. Like he's good. He's good. Winner of that one.
Forgive me, my fans, for me giving it 1.5. Sorry.
Chris Jericho wins that and retains the Intercontinental Championship.
If the match had happened like a couple years later, where it was, Brass Knuckles,
Brass Knuckles, get him, Regal.
I think it would have been a better match.
Yeah, it would have been. That Brass Knuckles was on the chain. Regal. That's what I'm saying. That dude, William Regal, is a heel, bro. Like, it's no.
But he's a heel that you'll fall in love with.
Yeah, I like him, bro. Ever since WCW, he was Lord Steven Regal.
Oh my God!
You know about that? Yeah, about it. Yes, sir.
Quick side note, though.
Yeah, Southpaw.
Yeah, exactly.
The crazy thing is they just rekindled the rivalry in AEW a couple weeks ago.
You talking about it? What's it called? The Combat?
Bro.
What's it called?
Blackpool Combat Club.
Blackpool, yeah.
My boy Yuta Wheeler representing Philly to the
fullest. Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it.
AEW is
That's
trash.
my tag
partner.
My boy
Yuta Wheeler, the champion. Okay.
I bet they can't beat them guys over in DCW. Ooh.
Nah.
No, I'm mad. I'm mad at Mark right now because I let one of his bitches into my PCW and he done took it from my PCW.
Oh yeah, PCW and DCW in the building.
Hey, my bad,
calling you out, Mark. I got Tank coming for you next. I'll get that title back. It's coming back to PCW.
You good. Next match, man, we got Farouk, Bradshaw, the APA, Taz versus Jacqueline. With Jacqueline versus Val Venus, Drew Buchanan, and the Good Father with Steven Richards, known as the Right to Censor. Holy smoke! Now, y'all remember before this match, man? One thing I like about the APA is they had that little door cut out and they had the card. I like that, man. I like that with the APA.
And you know what they always had on the table?
What's that?
They had beer.
Yeah, cold ones. They was something else, man. I like the whole APA protection agency. That was good.
They were dope, bro. Like
but that right there, man. Did y'all remember when Bradshaw was just nailing? He was just talking like, "This is where Nolan Ryan threw the fastball, and this and this and this and that." He was just naming out because he's from Texas. I think that was cool. I like that acolyte type Bradshaw. I like with the long hair and the beard, and I like that dude.
You hear that theme song when they come out, bro.
Burn, burn, burn.
You gotta do a head toss like, what the hell are y'all doing?
I got a bone to pick with the host for this match.
Yes, sir.
So host made us rewatch Mania 17 to prepare for the show, right?
Yeah.
And I was unfortunately reminded of the worst entrance music of all freaking time, bro.
I agree with you.
The right to censor had the most annoying
terrible.
entrance music.
my
It was terrible, bro.
And it caught me off guard because I had my TV
Facts,
cranked
Chris.
up a little bit
Damn. I should have put
to
that
watch the
conversation.
show. And then I hear that joint. I wanted to fight.
Yeah, that right to censor, man. Yeah, that right to censor, that joint is
bruh. And it was funny because the day before I watched it, I was talking to Mark and he was talking about that theme song. So when I watched it, I'm like, he was right. Yeah. And I had it on like 30 for my TV, bro.
That's what I did.
That shit was terrible.
I wrote down from my notes, man, the good father, when he hit the whole train. I don't think they named it. They never did name it. Like, he's the good father. So what would you say? What would you call it? Like, what would you call it? The no train?
The no train?
The hoes didn't get on the train that damn day.
The censor train.
The whole train was stuck at the station.
Man,
but nah, like, the one theme song that did get me hyped for that match, which it was a great match, by the way, when you hear Taz's music hit.
Yeah.
And then that firework.
Yeah.
I hate that was his first and only.
That I'm wearing.
Yeah. He got squashed though when he first came. The right train. I like that. The right train. Word. I like that. The right train.
But yeah, just in case y'all don't,
that's catchy as hell.
This is Taz's son right here.
Oh yeah.
This is his actual son.
Taz, when he first came to the World Wrestling Federation, he got buried by Triple H.
That he did.
That match was
WWE.
It was ECW champ. They buried him.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't have did him like that, bro.
I keep seeing a video pop up.
Taz was legit, and Taz was like, he was
legit.
Goddamn John Cena, he couldn't be beat.
Yeah. It was like, I keep seeing this video resurface of him.
He do represent Brooklyn, New York.
A fan take off
like
the damn Monday Night Raw shirt, or the crowd will. So they gave him the shirt or whatever, took it off. He burned Monday Night Raw. He was like, everybody, Monday Night Raw. I was like, damn. Like,
Taz is that dude, bro.
They fucked up a really good relationship with Taz.
Hell yeah, Taz was that. Like, he was untouchable, bro. He was that dude. Like, he was that dude. He was so small.
Was in the ring.
This little ass dude, but
I watched all his matches.
Taz mission and
he brought it though.
Taz,
he brought
all
it.
That. Now,
T-bone suplex is no joke, bro.
Not to get off subject, but since I mentioned
for real,
if y'all ever get a chance to see for D-Rec and the host, if y'all ever get a chance to go on YouTube and search up Hook, he wrestles just like his dad.
Quite literally.
Man, I'm about to see no damn AEW.
No, but you got to see Hook though.
You got to see Hook, bro.
It'll literally make you feel like you watch.
I'm itching inside.
Because
I'm hives.
The best friend in law, don't he use
my liver's all twisted up?
Don't he use the Taz mission, but he calls it Red Rum?
Yeah, he uses the Taz mission. He uses the Taz flex. Like, he literally.
Is his son really though?
Yes,
he's in good shape.
Good looking dude. If you watch his matches, it'll literally make you feel like you're watching Taz from back in ECW.
Yeah,
I kid you not. Like, gimmick and all.
When I first seen him, he looked like Goku or somebody. Where his hair was and all that. Like Goku.
He's got
what's this dude?
Song too.
I mean, he just came down, he just came straight down in the ring, beat up old dude, went back out, or walked straight out. He ain't look at nobody. He just looked straight ahead and just going. I was like,
that's Hook.
He don't talk much. He's just like his father. He don't. in that regard. Like he's not
Nah,
cocky father.
nah. Taz would talk. Taz
His
talk.
son just whoops your
Anyway.
ass, and then he walks right back out the ring like nothing
I
happened.
might have to take a look at that though.
Well,
Seriously.
anyway, with the right to censor, man, clothesline from hell. I think this match lasted. I think I got it down for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Was it?
Clothesline
How
from
the hell did
hell.
it?
That was
How
it.
the hell did it last that long?
Farouk and Bradshaw and Taz, they win the match.
How
Because
did it last that long, bro?
Yeah,
the beginning of the match was crazy though. The way it started off when they wasn't they already fighting already before the bell? Oh, no, the bell went off.
Yeah.
Then they
I mean, I know Jacqueline wasn't in the ring, but
And she DDT'd Steven Richards though. She put a DDT on his ass.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, she planted him pretty good. It wasn't stiff, but I mean, she planted him.
Fine ass woman, boy.
Yeah. Jacqueline? Yeah.
Jacqueline,
She's pretty.
boy.
Shout out to all the ECW alumni.
She
That
was
was
fine.
Some of this
She was
ECW,
I love
AEW
my
crap.
baby.
She was a fine ass woman, yes. Before she went to right to censor.
Ugh, all right.
Don't cover that body up, baby.
Who went to
my
right to censor?
Lord.
Jacqueline? Jackie didn't go to right to censor?
Nah, Molly Holly did though.
Oh, yeah, Molly Holly did. Yeah,
Molly
Ivory.
Holly went to right to
Molly Holly. Who was that party? But let's see. The next match. Ooh.
Huh?
Next match is
Nobody
a goodie.
looking at the nothing.
No, it's a goodie. Next
Nobody.
match here we got for the World Wrestling Federation Hardcore title. Raven, the champion, versus Kane and versus Big Show. This match was all over the goddamn place. But it was
I'll go at this one first. I tell you that match had exactly what the title said. Hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Because Big Show had Raven up in the military press, and then Kane kicked him in the face, and they fell off the stage. And then Kane was like, "Fuck it, I'm going for it." Just jump right off the damn stage, right into the little box area where they fell at.
Oh yeah,
elbow.
yeah. That was the finish.
That was
I forgot
definitely a good match.
we didn't rate the Farouk and Taz. I mean Acolytes and Taz. So what do y'all rate that match?
5.
I'm gonna 5-star.
5. It was a quick match, but it was a 5.
No, I'm huh?
Are you talking about the last match?
You see the facial
I'm talking-
expression, right, host?
Right, I'm talking about
the expression, right?
Acolytes and Taz versus the right to censor. I'm gonna give it 2. I'm gonna give it 2 stars.
Oh.
Taz a little sloppy on it, but it was good. Babyface won. What can you do? Right to censor lost.
I give it 2 stars off.
It's basic. It's more like a SmackDown match to me. I mean, if anything, but
yeah,
wasn't nothing hidden on it.
Yeah.
But to go back to the hardcore match, this match was off the chain.
That's
Also,
5-star for.
I think the golf cart spot, I like that. Because Big Show big ass was on the back of the golf cart. And he was trying to turn. And Raven drove right in the ditch, bro. But they said something about power cord. He almost hit the power cord and like killed the whole power of WrestleMania. He was just inches away from it. But man, that was off the chain. There was a lot of good spots in this. There was a lot of good spots in this match here. I like Kane, man. I like this version of Kane. I like his outfit. He had that dark black mask, but he was jacked to the gills, bro. He was super duper jacked. Like Kane was. I can't see Kane in a hardcore match, but he definitely did good. Him and Big Show, man.
Why you can't see Kane in a hardcore match?
That was the wrong version of Kane to put in a hardcore match.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. He's almost damn near human. You know.
I give that match like star rating.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a solid 3. It's a bittersweet match for me personally, because Raven being the ECW original, I just can't help but think about like how lackluster his WWE run was.
Oh God, yeah.
So that's why that match kind of gets brought down a little bit.
God, yeah.
Utilized the best at all. He could have had a great career in WWE, but they just didn't do what they were supposed to.
Give credit to the Big Show, man. He did pretty good in that hardcore match.
I ain't mad at Big Show at all.
Like Big Show, I felt like
he played his role.
Yeah.
Right. As a kid, I always liked Big Show, whether it was heel or not. I mean,
See, he switches every week.
The one thing I'll say though,
like, he's the Big Show. I can never hate Big Show in anything that he does.
I feel you.
I would say that his TV show that he had that didn't last long. I didn't even watch it, but outside of that,
What do you rate that hardcore match, G? Philly G?
I'm gonna say a 4. I liked it. I liked it, and it was a great match.
4 stars, Philly G.
Much like the ending. I mean, I would have wanted a better ending, but I was like, you know what? After all the shit that y'all did,
Oh yeah, Slow
I give it
Chemical.
a 4, man.
that wasn't there yet. That wasn't there yet.
That wasn't there yet. Yeah, I like that. I know what you're talking about though.
I'm telling you, the Oath early 2000s King, like around 03 when he was heel, he should have had a hard, like if they would have still had a hardcore like title, that would have been perfect for that version of King.
Yeah, good match, man. Y'all remember when Kane, when Big Show threw Kane through the door? They both went through the door.
Yeah.
Holy hell! Then they went through the wall. I was like, whoa.
And then Raven came out the other side.
Yeah, he threw Raven in the glass window. I was like,
laughing my ass off.
That hardcore match is crazy.
They definitely defied hardcore in that match.
Yeah,
they went to the limit on that one.
Raven ran for his life.
I'm gonna give it that hardcore match. Me be nice, cause my brother Destruction did win that match. So I'm gonna roll with Philly G on that one. I'm gonna give it 4 stars.
Direct for 4 stars.
4 stars.
4-star
only
match.
because the brother Destruction won it.
Well, thanks for spoiling it. But Kane hits an elbow, a very shitty elbow.
Off the stage.
But let me ask you this. Okay, he hit an elbow off the stage, right? And Raven and Big Show was down there. Why powder? Why powder comes up in the air?
I guess it's supposed to be like dust. I don't know.
Well, this is equipment. Where the hell? This is WrestleMania. Why is your equipment dusty? I just think they just did too much in that. But I mean, let alone it was a decent finish. I'm gonna rate this. I'm gonna give it 2.5. I'm gonna get 2.5.
Wow.
Everybody has an opinion.
Yeah, it's a hardcore match, so it's no wrestling. It's more, props and mops and brooms and all that. So it's
4-star, man. You his head with a damn lid to a damn trash can. It's something.
But for D-Rex Big Mouth, Kane becomes the new World Wrestling Federation hardcore champion.
Spoiled the match.
My bad, people. I ain't want to be the spoiler alert. I'm sorry.
Spoiler.
He wasn't the only one that spoiled it, though. I said at the end, elbow drop, but
it's all good, though.
It's all good.
I mean, the wrestling fans that's watching this show right now, they done seen it, so they,
And if you don't have Peacock, get it. It's $4.99 a month.
It's
free on. You can go to YouTube, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Also true.
Yeah, you go get a ton of ads, but it's there.
How D-Rock roll.
Right, exactly.
Hell, the Peacock is free if you don't do the premium.
True, that's very true. The next segment was Kurt? It was Kurt Angle, and he was talking. He was watching. Kurt Angle was obsessed. I think it was SmackDown when Chris Benoit put him in a crippler crossface, and Kurt Angle was coming out or whatever. But Kurt Angle was so focused. He was sitting there watching the TV or watching the replay of that match, and he was just in his zone. And he was like, I did not tap. It's not official. I did not tap. Like Kurt Angle, when Kurt Angle is serious, he's really serious. And
it's Kurt Angle.
Yeah, exactly. And Edge and Christian was trying to talk to him, but he was so fixed in Chris Benoit and him not tapping. And that became the next match. I mean, I'm sorry, later on in the card. But the next match was for the World Wrestling Federation European title. Test the European. Test the European champion. He takes on Eddie Guerrero with Perry Saturn for the European title. This.
RIP to both competitors.
I mean, you done gave it up, Hope. You done gave it up. Who won?
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah,
We talk about me. He talk about me then.
because I couldn't really get in this match. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Y'all help me out on this because I just couldn't really get into this match.
So, a little backstory because you're not alone. They kind of, I don't want to say screwed, but they really messed up Test right before this. Because for those of you who don't remember, there was a rivalry over who was going to marry Stephanie McMahon. It was either going to be Triple H or it was going to be Test. And they buried Test to elevate Triple H and Stephanie, and Test literally could not recover from that at any point during his WWE run. So, and this was shortly thereafter that happened. So yeah, that was definitely one reason why it was a letdown.
Yeah, I don't like a match when they got too many interferences. And this was the time where the Radicals came from WCW because Vince McMahon actually bought WCW in March of 2001, and it's like now the WCW guys, which is Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn, Dean Malenko, the Radicals, Chris Benoit. They kept interfering with. I said, God damn, like, and Test had no backup, and they kept interfering. But man, let me tell you, Test big boot was lethal. Even though he slapped his leg when he hit you, that joint was lethal. When Test hit you with that boot, bro, yeah,
you can tell it hurts. Dude.
I actually forgot what he named that move. His finishing move.
I don't even think his finish is a pump handle slam.
He later on started using the TKO, but I think at that time, it was a pump handle.
Yeah, the pump handle. But he hit you with that boot, and boy, it's like he kicked your teeth out when he hit you, man. I was like, whoa.
I don't really remember Tess because when this happened, I was on my way to turning 4.
4 years old over Tess.
So
I mean, it's no shade to him because really, Tess didn't really do anything of note. And then by the time that he was around, me and G were incredibly young.
Yeah,
he got somewhat of a rebirth in ECW a little bit. They repackaged him and it worked, but he left shortly thereafter. He was about to get pushed to the moon in TNA until he unfortunately met his end. But
the finish.
Rest his soul, though.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the biggest what ifs in wrestling history.
Oh yeah, he was good. A little boring, but I could dig Tess.
As far as Eddie, though, we got to grow up a little bit with Eddie before.
Exactly. And when he was entertaining.
Yeah. Along with Chris.
Tess hit Eddie with a big boot to the face. Dean Malenko ran down to the ring and pulled Tess' leg out of the ring. Eddie got the European title and hit Tess in the head with it. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Guerrero is the new World Wrestling Federation European champion. I think Eddie had this belt twice. I think it was 2 times. He's a 2-time European champion.
I think he did too. I think he had it twice.
Okay, I'm gonna get this match a 2-star. I ain't a 2-star. There's too many interferences to me. There's too many interferences. I knew you know what's gonna happen, but I mean, Tess was a heel too, though, so it was kind of like heel on heel. But I think the crowd favored Tess more by being the Radicals and them coming from WCW. They was more like the enemy. I'm gonna give it a 2.
I give it a 2 stars as well.
Mark, you get a 2-star too?
If there was like more storyline, meat to the bone.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't no story. Like it was just for the European title. What you think, Philly G?
I think overall it was I want to say a 1.5.
1.5.
I thought it was kind of boring.
Yeah,
that's a half a star.
You said 1.5?
Yeah, 1.5, brother.
Oh, okay, 1.5 star. Got you. Okay, go ahead. What you about to say?
But yeah. Going back to that, I thought it was a boring match. No disrespect to those two. They
Mm-hmm.
tried their best to make it a match where everybody's attention would be on it,
Mm-hmm.
but it just sucked. And like you were saying, host, too many interferences. I was hoping that somebody would come down for Tess and make it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't. And seeing Dean Malenko, I'm like, this is trash because
Mm-hmm.
Tess doesn't have health. And then I didn't get to see the frog splash, man.
Right.
So it
This should
sucked.
have been this match should have been the opener.
Like
I don't
honestly,
even.
I would have took Regal and Jericho later on.
Yeah, this match should have been the opener.
But
But this is Mania, so you need something to
So if you
usually.
notice the trend here with the card, it's like a banger match, then a palate cleanser, then another banger
Yeah,
match.
there you go.
This is in
And
that palate cleanser spot.
notice later on in the years in the WrestleManias and pay-per-views, Rey Mysterio was always the guy that lead off. It
Mm-hmm.
was always Rey Mysterio because he was just wow, excited. Even Rob Van
he
Dam.
was
Rob Van
he
Dam
was
used to
gonna
lead off
get
too.
you. He was gonna get you where you wanted to be.
There
And
you
when
go.
you set up for that 619, you sit up like, okay, is he gonna get it done? Hit that
Hmm
619, you drop the dime. 619.
Exactly. Backstage, Michael Cole talked to Mick Foley. Foley was the referee for the Shane versus Vince match. He said he'd have called it right down the middle, even though Vince fired Mick Mick Foley as commissioner. And then they showed Stone Cold Steve Austin arriving in the building, and the crowd went like ape shit crazy. Uh, Kurt Angle made his entrance. Kurt Angle made his entrance. It wasn't the you suck. I don't think that hit right
No,
then and
they
there.
didn't have the "you suck" chant yet.
Nah, but he
It was
was a
on its way.
heel.
Yeah,
Right,
definitely was.
exactly. He was definitely a heel. Let's see.
One of the greatest
Uh,
of all time, along with the crowd.
Yeah.
Benoit got a pretty good I said action reaction when he came out. I think in this thing, I mean, it's because Benoit's a heel too, of course, with the Radicals. It was heel on heel, but Chris Benoit gonna take the baby face on that. Good match, man. Good technical, two technical wrestlers.
That was a
When it first started, man, it felt like an NCAA match because they was mat wrestling like hell, like, and both of them were trying to make each other submit. He was trying to ankle lock. He tried to crossface. I like it, man. A couple of you got your belly to belly suplexes. You got your Germans. You got your chops. Benoit with them chops. Um, I think all in all, man, it was a good technical match, man. I'm gonna
Ric
shoot
Flair,
this. Hmm?
Ric Flair made that chop famous.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Ric Flair
absolutely.
made that chop famous, boy.
He used to be
Not
a horseman.
everybody doing that chop.
Chris Benoit used to be a horseman, and that's what you learn from the best. Um, let's see here. The finish. The crowd was popping. Benoit grabbed the waistline. Angle hit a low blow. Notice that low blow. They did a couple of low blows in this show. Low blow. The ref didn't see it because it was a backwards kick. Benoit pinned after a takeover. Angle reversed it. He grabbed the tights and won via pinfall thanks to the tights grab. This match went 14 minutes. Kurt Angle gets the win. I'm going to rate this, all in all, I'm going to give it a 3. I'm going to give it 3 stars. Good technical match. Both guys trying to hit their maneuver early in the match, which is good. Uh, I think Benoit and Angle's best match was the Royal Rumble when they fought at the Royal Rumble, which was 2002, I believe.
Yeah, it was the year after.
Yeah, 2002. I think that's their best. Them two. That was their best match at the Royal Rumble. That match was off the chain. But I give it a 3. I give it 3 stars. 3 star.
I'm gonna
Philly
let my
G, what you
brothers
give
go
it?
first.
What you
I
got, Philly G?
a 4.5, bro. Like I was
Oh,
happy
sorry.
to see
You
that,
said
man.
4.5.
Four and a
Ooh,
half.
4.5.
That match was
That was good though. I ain't gonna lie.
fucking phenomenal. I have to say it. It was fucking phenomenal, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, then I'm also going based off of who I liked as a kid. Like I said, being young at that time, don't really remember those guys like that, but I do remember Chris Benoit. Now, when I think I was like 6 or 7, my mom had got me like the action figures. I had Booker T, Chris Benoit, and I believe Eddie Guerrero, or I had Rob Van Dam too. Anyway, um, but yeah, I had those. But those were like my favorite wrestlers back then. Anything with Chris Benoit, like any match that he was in, I fucking loved. Um, not gonna get into all the other stuff that happened after, the wrestling and stuff like that, along with his life. But that match in particular was just two wrestlers, two real good wrestlers
Technical,
knowing
like
what to
technical.
do.
These are like the two best in the World Wrestling Federation at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Angle alone, man, was just. I mean, if you look at his biography, man, it was off the chain.
The milk.
Milkomania. Him coming from Olympics, won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck, which was hella facts because he
kid, I
did.
used to hate
He
it.
literally did.
He
Kurt
said
Angle, man.
Standing there crying at the goddamn podium and shit.
Yeah, but he went through a lot. If you look at the backstory, he went through a lot, so I can see the emotion.
Yeah, he did.
He definitely did. Why he did. What would you rate this Benoit Angle match, D-Rec?
Between two of the best technical wrestlers that I've seen, I would have to give it a 4.
Ooh, 4 stars.
I give it a 4. Yeah, it was a great match. Outside of all of the low blows that Kurt Angle was doing, if there was no low blows, and like if it was just like a straight up me versus you. You a technical wrestler, I'm a technical wrestler, and let's see who got the best technique and who wins. Yeah. But it was a great match. I have to say. It was a great match.
VP?
I get that match a 7-star rating. I'm not even exaggerating.
I give you 5.
Quite literally, it was a Matt classic. That match was so good, and the pacing of it was so good. The crowd was into it. You could take that match, put it in any era of wrestling, like early 1900s, present day, golden era, whatever, and that match would be a hit no matter what company it was for, what country. People would dig it. It's really one of the all-time Matt classics, and easily, in my opinion, the best match on that card on the card that night.
I agree. This match was I'm sorry, it won 2002, 2003 Royal Rumble when they went at it. Man, that was a good goddamn match. 5, 10, 20 stars. Good match. I agree with Mark, man. These two one of the best ever on the mat, and I can definitely dig your rate now. I think I might want to change mine. I'm gonna go 4.
The only sucky part is like, unfortunately, due to outside circumstances, it's the greatest match in WrestleMania history that'll never be talked about.
There you go.
You won't see a documentary on it. You won't see a special recap on it. But if you have the ability to go back and watch it, I highly recommend doing so. That match really was a banger.
Well, backstage,
so that's the one you were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, and watch the Royal Rumble 2003. Oh my God, I'm telling you.
Pretty much any of their matches.
I'm gonna go back
hell yeah.
after this show.
I'll tell you, Royal Rumble 2003, Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle. But backstage, Regal was shown walking down the hallway, and he made his way to his office, where the mighty Kamala was standing on his table. He was standing on the table. That was good stuff about Kamala promoting the Gimmick Battle Royal. Let's see what else happened. Kevin Kelly He got an interview with Kurt Angle, and Chris attacked him from behind. Chris Benoit attacked Kurt Angle from behind, put him in a crossface, and caused Kurt Angle to tap again. This led to rematches in the next two pay-per-views. Exactly. So this right here was the start of a series of matches between Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit, which was one hell of a rivalry to be
Definitely.
Bro, Todd.
Oh my lord! What they got to do with wrestling, yo?
Shout out to old Drew to the game.
Shout
Drew
out
to the game, man.
Hey,
NXT is on right now.
Oh gosh,
is it?
Yeah,
Bruce
it is.
Pritchard. It's got Bruce Pritchard on it right now. I don't fool with that. we got a video package for the women's title. For the women's title, we got Ivory from Right to Censor against China, the ninth wonder of the world. The stories with Right to Censor when they gave China a power driver on her hurt neck, and she was out for a good little bit. And the rest of it now doing this match, the Right to Censor is banned from ringside. So this is 1-on-1 for the World Wrestling Federation women's title, Ivory versus China. I like China. I like the don't treat me like a woman. I like her entrance. And she came out with the. I miss China, man. I miss China. R.I.P.
I think we all do.
This is good looking China too. She looked good.
Like, bruh. Yeah.
Yeah, she looked real good. Like she did good. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to get this match like 1.5.
One of my crushes as a kid.
I'm gonna have to get this match 1.5, man. Ivory attacked her with the title before the match really started, and then it continued to work on the back of her neck. After knocking her down, she mounted her back and punched her in the back of the head. Ivory tried to fight her in the corner, but China caught her foot and attacked Ivory. Clothesline by China, backdrop by China. China hit a stiff power bomb. She covered, then pinned Ivory head up to a gorilla press. Covered her for the 1, 2, 3. This match lasted like 3 minutes. It was pretty much a squash match, pretty much, because China, of course, she's the alpha female in this contest, and it was Ivory had that belt for a long time. It was just time for her to give it up. China was on a little momentum. I think, am I right, Mark? This is after the Intercontinental title, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is after the Intercontinental title. So China needs some momentum. 1.5 star for me. This is just a squash match. China didn't do too good in this. Ivory didn't really go too good in it. I wasn't really. I don't really get really sold in these women's matches, but if for what is worth 1.5, I'm gonna say 1.5. What you got, Philly G?
I'm gonna give it the same thing you gave it, a 1.5.
1.5, man. Come
I
on.
was disappointed in that match as well.
Yeah.
That's a half a star.
I was happy when it ended.
Oh, keep doing
I said 1.5. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll try to speak up a little bit louder.
No, you good, bro. That was my fault. Go ahead.
But yeah, like I was just happy at the end of the match when it was over. It was like I felt like
Me too, bro. You knew who was gonna win. This is obvious.
I mean, like when she gorilla pressed her, and wasn't she holding on to that title at that time? She was like literally holding on to it.
Yeah. When she was holding, she like no.
Like, no. And I wanted to say so bad, woman, just give the title to her.
Yeah, just give it up, man. Because she about to
She's not gonna beat China, okay? But
3-minute squash match, man. Get out of here.
Come on, that's a SmackDown match on a Good Friday,
right?
Or at least a good Monday Night Raw squash match, bro.
Right.
Hell,
Winner.
They could have said, "Put this on ECW." Like, did something with it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Winner the new women's champion, China.
That match.
Yeah, that's what women's wrestling was back in the day.
But
that was China's last WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, it was her very last one.
Well,
what you think? What you think?
They did her wrong, man.
Honestly, Ivory had no reason to be in that ring against China, and I was glad that that match was over. Rest in peace to China.
Yeah, but that's
Keep
a
it moving. I if I gotta rate that match, I would. I agree with you. The host in Philly G, I get at a 1.5.
1.5.
One
yeah.
and a
I don't know
half.
where my one. I don't know where my 1.5s went, but 1.5 star. I agree, bro. It's one of the ones. Can we just get it over with, please? Let's go to
Yeah.
the next one.
That match
Like,
probably would have been better served on Heat.
this is the worst match
Honestly,
of the night. This is probably
What
the worst match of the night.
the
Yeah, yeah. This is
Yeah, they
this is
could have.
probably the worst match.
That could
when
have been on Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah,
yeah.
speaking of
yeah.
that, when I
The
say that,
hour before. That could have been that's the hour before WrestleMania. That's where y'all should have put that match.
I think of whenever I think of Heat, I think of The Rock versus Mick Foley
Yeah, them
with the
Super Bowl.
no fans.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
You want a good laugh, ladies and gentlemen? Go watch that match.
If you want to go, you want to watch this match right here. We go to backstage, man. We got a video package summarizing the Vince McMahon feud with his son Shane. Long story short, this was Vince treating Linda poorly and cheating on her with Trish Stratus. So Shane stood up for his mother, and at the same time, WCW was sold, and Vince thought he was one that was buying it. Then in one of the most surreal images in wrestling history, Shane McMahon showed up on Monday Nitro, and the name of the contract does not say McMahon. However, the contract reads Shane McMahon. Y'all remember that iconic saying when he invents
I
faces like this?
now own WCW.
Yeah, now on WCW. So Shane entered first. He had the same. Him and Vince had the same music, which because he didn't have the "Here Comes the Money" back then.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the "No Chance in Hell," which the crowd pops when Vince come out to it now because they just and Vince don't like it. Vince said he don't like he don't like when the crowd sings his theme because Vince is always going to be a heel. So even when he comes out to it now, he don't like when the crowd sing. I'm like, Vince, chill. I mean, come on, bro. Right now, you need people on your side. Right now,
We
but
all love Vince in our own way. That bastard.
Nah, you speak for yourself on that one, bro.
Oh wow.
right.
I was trying to be nice.
Nah,
So
you on your own.
so Shane introduced Mick Foley as the referee, who's the guest referee. Vince along with Stephanie McMahon Hemsley. Vince do some terrible. Oh man, when this match started, let me tell you. This is matter of fact, this is Vince McMahon's first WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
Terrible, bro. Like he was throwing it's just terrible. He was throwing punches like I was like, oh my god, bro. He hit Shane and Shane got a shiner. He literally got a black eye, man. They was going at it to the point where they got a black eye. I was like, oh
No,
my god, this
that
is
might have
crazy.
a personal hit.
Yeah, yeah, that was
My
that
son
was.
gonna whoop your behind.
But these two, man, this match started out, it's just sloppy. I mean, both of them are not performers. The biggest pop is when Linda McMahon, who's supposedly highly medicated, she
Medicated.
was in it. Vince picked her up like a little rag doll, threw her in the ring, put her in the corner. Now he going over there, he beating the shit out of Shane with the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I think the biggest pop of the night was when Linda McMahon stood up. And when she stood up, and everybody got up when she stood up, and she dick kicked Vince, and then Mick Foley came and beat the brakes off him. Mick Foley, he put them hits in the corner, and he gave him that knee, and then all of a sudden, Shane McMahon goes coast to coast, which he stole from your boy, Mark, the Van Terminator.
Man, we ain't gonna talk about that.
He stole the Van Terminator. But Shane, man, goes coast to coast.
It made it better.
And gets the 1, 2, 3. Shane McMahon defeats his father and comes to his mother's aid. Shane McMahon. I'm going to give this match, I'm going to give it a 1. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1. The match sucked, but the story was perfect. Because here it is, you got the evil dad. You got the evil
Hey, the host
dad
out here being
cheating on.
real generous tonight.
Right.
You got the evil dad cheating on the mom. The son comes in to protect the mother. You got the evil daughter that's on the dad's side. She don't care. She just want, daddy. Just daddy little princess. So it's a good story, man. What you think, Philly G?
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Okay. All right. My love's over. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm gonna give it a solid 2.
2. Okay. 2 stars.
The match was alright. It was alright. I mean, I agree with you a little bit. It did suck, but it was funny as hell to me because everything was just so not believable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Best part of the match was when Coast to Coast was hit. The best Coast to Coast in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how I feel about it. I gave it a 2.
I know you ain't
2
gonna
stars.
sit there and take that VP.
Look,
He
wait,
don't
hold
know what
on.
he's talking
Before he
about.
says anything, I remember Coast to Kane's face with a chair, and I'll never get that sound out of my head ever again.
Side note, that rivalry with Kane was the only time I ever really enjoyed watching a Shane McMahon match. Just want to throw that out there.
Bro.
I get that match a 1.5. I wasn't really a fan of. I wasn't really a fan of
Do
the
one
storyline.
right.
I thought the storyline did too much, especially when you start talking about Vince treating Linda bad and all that garbage. And I think Stephanie got involved in that match at some point, and that wasn't it for me. I could have done without it, but yeah, I get that one a 1.5.
This is pretty Trish before she was actually good in the ring. But this I mean, she didn't really do jack. She smacked Vince. That was about it. She went up the ramp. She was gone.
No, she was beating on Stephanie.
Yeah, she did.
Stephanie, yeah.
But this, like I said, this match right here, man. I think the story. I think it's more of a story-ish type match.
That's it's funny because it's everything just seems so non-believable.
Yeah, I mean, I was entertained, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was entertaining.
Yeah, I was definitely entertained with it. But I remember just watching it live and on SmackDown and on Raw and how it took place. And Vince, like I think we said this before. Matter of fact, on the first episode to talk to him, Vince is the greatest heel of all time. Do you remember in that same match when Vince had to, and he looked at it, he said, "You bitch," like his facial expression, like his Vince is. I mean, he's just a heel. Like he's the greatest heel ever.
I was like, oh hell no, you ain't finna call my mom no bitch.
Right.
Dad,
I mean, compared to what Kane did to Linda.
Yeah, I agree with you. It was kind of fucked up. It was
Kane took it to a whole nother level.
Who's this?
Like
when Kane turned heel during 2003, he had this rivalry with Shane McMahon, Survivor Series and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Max, the stuff that Kane was doing to Linda, like he tombstone Linda on the stage,
mm-hmm.
and Linda started bleeding from her ears, from her earrings and stuff. It was pretty gnarly.
That's a
but
fact.
I low key, I think another reason why I low key don't like this match is because it went over its time limit, which took away from the next match.
Yeah,
I agree with you. Vince McMahon got to get his time, man.
Right, absolutely.
But it took away from a unquestionable classic match.
Said the Miz, I don't know, man. The Miz, Randy, and Seth are.
Chris, I'm gonna say this right now. They are all right for the day.
All right, Randy Orton is one of the greatest heels.
Yeah,
bro.
period.
Oh my God, bro.
They
Randy Orton.
Right today.
2000. Mark, I just remember I hit Mark up the other day when I was one. There was a 2009 Battleground. Was it Battleground?
That was Breaking Point.
Breaking Point. Breaking
I
Point.
remember Breaking Point.
John Cena versus Randy Orton in a I Quit match. But
that
match right there, bro.
I'll give it to you on that one. That freaking match.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was on the chain, bro.
Talk about a storyline when he wasn't that when he handcuffed Cena and beat up his dad and everything.
But his mannerism, Randy Orton, he reminded me of the guy off Terminator, T-1000, whatever his name was, the liquid metal guy.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton, it's just his mannerism, the Viper, like he just slithered, like he just had that whole mannerism. And when he tied John Cena up, and he looked him in the eye like, "You better do it." Like I was like, "Yo,
bruh." When John woke up and he up there shaking his arm trying to get out, and he saw that his dad was getting beat up, I was like, "Bruh, I hope John whoops his ass." I hated Randy. I hated Randy as a kid. I mean, I was a big John Cena fan here.
Yeah,
but like, bro, like I said, I hope he kicks his ass and makes him quit. When he made him scream like a little bitch and made him quit, I said, "Yeah, Randy, yeah,
said, I quit."
The little kid in me, yeah.
That's
Randy.
crazy. That's crazy.
And they had to scream, "Yeah, Randy, take that."
Right. The next match we got on the Undertaker taking on Triple H.
Dead Man Inc.
No disqualifications, falls count anywhere.
That was next.
Yeah, that was after that.
Mm-hmm.
I know we had a terrible match.
No, was it? I'm sorry.
Motorhead.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was I went too far. The Gimmick Battle Royal.
Oh.
The Gimmick Battle Royal, which included Luke and Butch, the Bushwhackers, Duke the Dumpster Drosy, Iron Sheik, Earthquake, The Goon, Doink the Clown, Kamala, Kim Chi, Repo Man, Jim Cornette, Nikolai Volkov, Michael P.S. Hayes, a one-man game, the Gobbledygooker, Earthquake, Hillbilly Jim, Brother Love, and Sergeant Slaughter.
Hillbilly Jim and Sergeant Slaughter. Somebody's about to get Cobra clutched.
This match, I think this match went 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
I
mean, it's the Gimmick Battle Royal. It was good to see at the time. God bless both of their souls. Mean Gene Okerlund and Bobby the Brain Heenan. This is their first WrestleMania since coming back from WCW. It was good seeing them on the commentary. The camera didn't do too good because when they put the camera on, they were looking at the camera like, "Okay, what did I say?" See. I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, these guys, of course, they way past their prime, all of them. It was good seeing, like, the Goon. I don't know if y'all remember the Goon. He was a hockey player back in the 90s. He was a jobber. Doink the Clown, of course, Kamala. It was good just seeing them. The Iron Sheik picks up the win. And I think the Iron Sheik, he wasn't going to go over that top rope because his hips was just all tore up. At that rate, Iron Sheik was just too old. But he picks up the win in this Gimmick Battle Royal. I'm gonna say Gimmick Battle Royal. I'm gonna give it half. This is a half star. It was good seeing these guys again, and for them, going over the top rope and doing that stuff at their age, it was pretty cool. But I'm just gonna give it a half. Yeah, that's all you get from me. D-Rec, what you got?
They needed to go sit their old asses the fuck down.
It's a Gimmick Battle Royal, bro.
I don't give a damn what kind of battle royal it was. So sit your old asses down. All y'all gonna have so many hip surgeries and this type of surgery. Yeah. Y'all old as hell. I mean, y'all all the legends that paved the way for, the next generation. Love seeing y'all. Great. Just come out, wave to the crowd, let your music go off once in a while. Call it a day. Don't try to get your ass in that goddamn ring knowing you ain't got no business being in there for no damn battle royal. I'm going to give it a half a star. Half a star. Like I say, it was great to see the old timers, you know what I mean, the legends that paved the way, but come on now. It's time when y'all retired, y'all should have stayed fucking retired.
Somebody told that to Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His last
Wrestled
match.
his last.
He did have his last match, and
Yeah.
his last match it was Undertaker, Mick Foley, and
DDP.
there was DDP was at his last match.
Was it Andreas Cena? Well,
His son-in-law Andrade.
Yeah.
His
I already know
Hello.
CM Almas. Jay Lethal. I don't know why Jay Lethal was in that, and then Jeff Jarrett for what?
Andrade El Idolo.
The people that were in it made sense. The people that were in it made sense. It just
why Jay Lethal though?
Because Jay helped train Rick to get back in shape, and then also they have been
Gimmick.
joined together to hit career-wise ever since that infamous Woo battle in TNA. So
yeah, the gimmick, the Ric Flair gimmick thing, the woo off.
Only positive I got to say about that Gimmick Battle Royal match, in all honesty, is that if you have Twitter, you need to follow the Iron Sheik. He's the greatest person to follow on Twitter.
Yo, he be wilding on social media.
Bro,
following him on Twitter. Who's going to tell him that he's wrong?
Bro, following the Iron Sheik on Twitter is like the best part about being on social media.
It's the Iron Sheik, man.
I feel you, bro. Yeah, Iron Sheik be wilding. I see him on the interviews, yo. He be wilding, yo. Yo, Iron Sheik still wearing Jordans and stuff. Like, he all hip-hop-ish and stuff now. Like, it's crazy. He had a do-rag on. I was like, yo, Iron Sheik wilding, man.
That's my only positive about that match. Iron Sheik's Twitter. That's it.
Iron Sheik wins the match. Now, we're going to get into something better, though. Undertaker versus Triple H. No holds barred. Falls count anywhere. And this match started because Triple H said he beat everybody in the business. Everybody. Undertaker showed up on his motorcycle since he was in the big evil days back then. He said, you beat everybody, but you ain't beat me. And the infamous saying, D-Rec, what he said?
He came out and said two things. First, I don't know if you realize it or not, but you trespassing on private property.
This is my yard. That's what he said.
See here, when you step through here, when you come through these ropes, you in my yard. And I can tell you don't want to be in here.
And what else he said?
I think they call it a decade of destruction.
Yeah. And what else he said?
And
yeah,
number two, you beat The Rock, you beat Stone Cold, you beat this guy, you beat that guy. Good for you, Triple H.
Ain't no shit.
But it goes this, little man.
But D-Ray, you missing the most important thing. Try me, and I'll make you famous.
That is true. that is true.
Yeah.
So, but you see, he said that after he said, I'm the dead man, and if you try me, I'll make you famous.
A big iconic showing of that when Triple H and he had that chair on Undertaker's neck, and he said, "You know what? I made people famous by hurting them. I made myself famous by hurting people." That was a good line by Triple H. But I like the comeback on Undertaker when he had Commissioner Regal and Kane was at the top and he had Stephanie like this in the gorilla player. And he said, if you don't give me that match with Triple H at Undertaker at WrestleMania, you're gonna have a nasty accident here. And so William Regal was like, I can't do that. I can't bloody do that. He said, what? He said, Kane, send Stephanie down here real quick. He said, okay, you got your match.
Actually, he was like, does Kane get what he wants? Well, what does Kane want? Kane won a match one-on-one with Big Show at WrestleMania.
Exactly. This match was good, man. This is one of my favorite matches on on this card. Undertaker, I mean, they brawled all into the. It was more of a brawling. I wouldn't say more of a wrestling match. It was more of a brawling type match. Taker was getting it in. Like I got to give Triple H, man. He was getting it in too. Very relentless. This was like I said. This was all over the place. Finish. Got caught with that last ride, man. Got caught with that last ride. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker with the win. I'm gonna get this. Huh?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get this match. I'm gonna go 5 with that one.
Oh, all right. I thought you were about to
say
that's a
like,
5 star. That's a 5-star match, bro.
bro.
I mean,
That's a 5-star.
I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It was a great match between them two. Two of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Almost pretty much like it was the start of the last two of their generation, of their kind, of that era that they was in.
Yeah.
And me personally, the only thing that I didn't like was that was the first WrestleMania the Undertaker did not use the tombstone as the finisher.
It's true.
First one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a great back and forth match between them two.
What you give it?
5 stars all the way, baby. 5-star film flag. Come on now. 5 star.
Philly G, 5 star.
I give it 10, bro.
Ooh, a bone and a
Fire,
bone,
bro. Bruh. Motorhead.
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 Out to the ring.
Word. He did.
Look, my niece was
Yeah.
here with me. You know, she's like baby, whatever. But my niece was here with me. I'm just singing the song and everything. I'm like, yeah, this is Triple H. That's Triple H right there. Teaching her. Anyway, when I heard that Keep Rolling by Kid, like, come on, bro.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, to keep rolling. That joint was hot.
It was.
Walking. Then when they got in that ring, they just scrapped. They had a hell of a match. Man, when he knocked the referee down with Triple H though, I was like, oh shit, it's about to get real.
Mm-hmm,
Kicked him in his nuts when he tried to use the sledgehammer.
That's another low blow.
And then
that low blow.
Right. The first time he tried to get the last ride in, Triple H wasn't having it. I was like, yo, he's gotta hit it. When he hit that last ride, oh, it was over. It was a dub. And then to top it all off, rolling up the ramp. Wait.
I love it.
That.
I love it. I love when you do it. I love it. I like when he do it as a dead man though.
Right there, he did that.
Yeah.
And then you just roll out. Keep rolling, baby.
Yeah, I like when you do it as a dead man because you got the thunder. You go. I love that thunder.
And that's really why I gave it 10 stars, because the entrance itself, were 5 stars. The match was a 5-star, so that's why I gave it 10.
Okay.
Just phenomenal.
Truly agree with that.
Storyline, and the storyline was great.
Okay. It was. Mr. VP.
I give it a 5 star as well. It was one of my favorite WrestleMania builds, just because like it happened so naturally and organically, and it made sense. It just, side note though, Triple H is winless whenever Motorhead performed his entrance song at Mania. He never won a match when he did that. But RIP to Lemmy, man.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, no doubt. RIP, no doubt.
That was definitely a legendary match.
That's facts.
And
you know what? Nobody was talking about the streak. Nobody was. I think that was like the first time the streak really got, because nobody wasn't really talking about it.
Wasn't it? You know,
The streak took a back seat on that one.
It wasn't a thing yet. It became a thing at the next WrestleMania 18. Then he held
when he beat Ric Flair.
No. So you said no.
When he beat Ric Flair, right?
Yeah, Mania 18.
Yeah, he beat the brakes out of Ric Flair. Yeah, I think, but yeah, the streak one. Nobody wasn't even talking about the streak.
No, nobody even realized it yet.
It took a back burner.
Yep. Nobody even realized it was a thing.
Nope.
But Mr. Host.
Yes, sir.
We kind of skipped over one match.
We did.
Yeah, we going to the TLC match for the World Wrestling Tag Team Championship. The Dudley Boys versus Edge and Christian versus the Hardys.
I wish
Okay.
I know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start debating on that one.
Okay.
That's definitely. I give that match 20 stars.
20 stars.
20 stars. That was action. Every inch of the ring, there was action.
Yeah.
Especially the point where Bubba Ray and I think it was Matt Hardy that was on top of the big ladder, and they got kicked over, and they jumped into like 4 tables that was already set up.
Yes.
And then you had it to where Jeff Hardy was hanging on the rope where the belts was, and Edge hit him with the spear from midair.
Yeah.
20 stars. That was action. That was an action-packed match.
I think that's the iconic Jim Ross said. How can you fall from a 20-foot ladder? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that ladder was insane. Jeff Hardy was
when
Go ahead, Philly G.
Jeff Hardy is broken in half. I see.
Yes.
JR.
That
good old JR boy.
Yeah, JR, man, he come up with him, bro.
Jeff Hardy's broken in half.
Oh, absolutely, Chris. No doubt.
I agree. It's
absolutely.
A 20 stars.
They had a series of matches too, man. I mean, Edge and Christian, they kept winning them jokers, man. Like,
I think it's a 30 star, honestly.
But you know, it was befitting that they put all 3 of them together because the Hardy Boys like the ladders.
Yeah.
Dudley's used tables.
Yeah.
Edge and Christian used chairs. So it was befitting to tie them 3 all together, one match, put the tag titles on the line.
Yeah.
May the best team win.
And then on top of that, you had Lita, Spike Dudley.
Yeah. Rhino.
That is true.
Rhino, who gored the shit. Oh, God.
Bruh. When I saw him setting
up. I forgot about Rhino.
Was that Bubba Ray? Bubba Ray, he gored?
No, he was, it was actually, yeah.
Good Lord, he gored it. Oh, my God. Bruh. He about cut him in half.
When he sat in that damn corner, I said, oh, God, here we go.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, boy. He gored. Oh, my God.
That's my favorite ECW legend outside of Sandman is Rhino.
Rhino was nice.
Rhino.
Yeah, that match was just a car crash. I mean, and we ain't talking about it yet, but the infamous, I don't like his spear, but I mean, boy, when he hit that spear, he hit Hardy with that spear. Jeff Hardy with the Edge hit Jeff Hardy with that spear off that ladder. That was insane.
Yeah,
that was wicked. That could have broke Jeff Hardy's neck.
It was crazy.
I was actually hoping that the back of Jeff Hardy's head didn't catch that corner of the ladder that was laying on the floor. Yeah. I was hoping his head didn't catch that, but
shout out to Jeff Hardy for taking them blows.
That was action packed. If you was in that arena, you definitely was not sitting down on that match.
Humongous facts. Humongous facts.
I never
don't even blink.
Right.
I've always seen that scene of him getting speared from the ladder, but I never watched the match in its entirety, and I'm happy I did.
Bro, go watch it in its entirety, bro.
Yeah, they got a couple.
I did this past yesterday. I finished it up yesterday.
The crazy part is,
like before that,
watch it again, and like Keo said, get your popcorn ready.
The crazy part about that match was it was condensed. It was supposed to have been longer, but they had to cut some of it because of time.
Yeah, exactly. And Edge and Christian became the new World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, and that's their 7th reign in a year span.
Damn,
that's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
that is.
But the third match in that trilogy was where it was at for me, though. I like that third match.
Yeah. I feel you on that
SmackDown. Anaheim, California.
Yeah, Anaheim, California. That's right. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Oh, well, man, we got one last one. The main event. Ooh, the main event. The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. This is when Steve Austin... let me go back in my notes. The Rock went on what's that, Monday Night Raw, and he faced Kurt Angle for the World Wrestling Federation title, which is kind of a gimmick. I think everybody knew Rock was going to win that belt, and and it's set up for Austin or whatever coming back from neck injury, coming back, and these two one of the biggest icons in the Attitude Era, Rock and Austin. It's don't get no better than this. Vince McMahon shook it up by putting Deborah, who was at the time Stone Cold Steve Austin's wife, put Deborah as the manager of The Rock, and The Rock said he rides solo, and then Austin said if anything happens to Deborah, that's your ass. So Kurt Angle decides he's gonna put Deborah in an ankle lock. Stone Cold comes down, stuns the hell out of The Rock to the point where you know how The Rock when he sells that stunner. Stunned him real good. But people say this match was the greatest main event ever. I wouldn't say the greatest main event ever, but one of. Austin turns heel, of course, after this match. Man, this match was all over the place. The Rock bled like hell. Got hit in the head with a TV monitor, and he was bleeding like JR said, he has a crimson mask on. Yeah, well, he bleeding like a stuffed pig. He has a crimson mask.
No. He bleeding like a government meal.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Great, like I said, great match. Austin was, the upsets challenger, and all he lived and breathed and died for was the World Wrestling Federation title, and even the package, the whole package,
Yeah,
led
that was
up
one
to
of the
it.
greatest promo packages
Yeah,
ever.
man. Oh my God, man, it was just awesome, man. He said, "I need that. I need to beat you." There was one guy that was obsessed with that belt, and that was Stone Cold Steve Austin. And in all due respect, but they went at it. Vince McMahon came down, and you notice when Vince McMahon came down, he was still beat up from when Shane beat him up earlier. He still looked to beat it up, beat up. He hands Austin. Yeah, he first he low blowed The Rock. And I got to give The Rock, man. He was so resilient. He kept kicking out of everything, and every time he kick out, Austin would have a temper tantrum like it ain't that. I think that was funny as hell. And Austin was just going crazy. So Vince hands him the chair, and I think it was 17 times when it marked.
Yeah.
17 times.
Times for WrestleMania 17.
Now he beat the shit out of The Rock with the chair. It took a Stone Cold Stunner, 17 chair shots for the 1, 2, 3, and Stone Cold Steve Austin becomes the new World Wrestling Federation champion, and he shakes hands with his arch nemesis, Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
I'm gonna go first.
Yes, sir.
5 fucking stars, bro. After those chair shots, I was at a 4.5 during that match. After all them chair shots that he was giving The Rock, I said, fuck it. They got 5. This match it was just back and forth. Also give it 5 because, like you said, The Rock, he did keep kicking out of everything. It took like a couple stunners, chair shots, and everything to put that man down.
Yes.
But for Vince to come down there, turn his back on it. Wasn't this when he was with The Rock as well? Or no? This was a little bit after. For him to do that to The Rock, though, I was shocked. I was like, damn. It's like I was watching it, as a fan years ago.
It was perfect timing because it kind of wrote The Rock off. The Rock went on to Hollywood after that. Right.
But it was like, you're gonna low blow Rock, and now you're gonna beat the shit out of him. You're gonna watch Stone Cold beat him down with a chair.
Yeah, that was bad when he beat him. I said, "Oh my God!" Vince was like, "Hit him."
He's giving a chair shot, and then he eventually just threw the chair down and pinned him. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he screwed him.
Yeah, 5 stars, man. That match was insane.
No question. D-Rec?
I give it 5, bro.
All right.
Gotta give it 5. Gotta give it a 5. Two of the most liked WWE superstars of all time that can get the crowd going. They both was awesome on the mic with the promos. The promo was hot leading up to that match. But I gotta go with Philly G, man. It took the Brahma Bull definitely wasn't going down without a fight.
No,
And
fought.
you would have you definitely had to kill The Rock that night to get that title from him.
I think he did.
And 17 chair shots to put that man down. It was a great classic match that is still talked about till this day.
Very true.
Still talked about.
Mr. VP.
I mean, it's hard not to get a match 5 stars, to be honest with you. Like everything about it, from like the storyline build up to the match itself. Yeah, I don't think you could have had a better main event for any WrestleMania than that one right there. That was like, honestly, it tripped me out because I honestly don't remember outside of that match ever seeing The Rock busted open before. Like I seen Austin busted open before, but that one kind of threw me for a loop. So like Rock never bleeds. So
not like that. Yeah,
nah, but yeah, that match, like for the promo package alone, is 5 stars.
no doubt. And to add to the conclusion of this, I'm going to give it 5 stars too. But I'm going to say that this is the worst time for Stone Cold to turn heel.
Yeah, that didn't work at all.
That didn't work.
That didn't work at all.
Because he's joining the Invasion, and that shit was it just made Stone Cold more goofy.
No, that was way down the line.
Invasion?
Yeah, that was way down the line. What ended up happening shortly thereafter, if you remember, this is the year where later on that year of Vengeance, Jericho beat Rock and Stone Cold on the same night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Invasion was coming, but it was like way after all this.
But he was still baby. What I'm saying, when he was heel, he led the Invasion, WCW and ECW.
I was gonna say that just to say
even in the Invasion when he was heel, it just didn't feel right.
No, it didn't feel right.
Why are you with WCW?
Right, exactly, and that's when the what came. That was the birth of the
Not
what.
everybody is the Undertaker, brother. Where he stays one place and sticks to it.
What?
I mean, Taker was in WCW too.
Yeah, it didn't work out, and then he's been loyal to WWE for so long. So when it came time for that war to happen, where was he at? He was with WWE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it was fucked up that Vince McMahon thought he was going to turn coat and leave.
Right. Nah, not him. Shawn Michaels didn't either.
You knew Undertaker wasn't going to do that. I don't even know why he would feel that.
I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
It was only for the storyline, though.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels stayed with him, too. But Austin, that heel run was just not good. I think Austin admitted, too. He said that was one of the worst decisions that he made by going heel. It just wasn't a time. Like, some things just not made to be done. Like, Hulk Hogan was the ultimate white meat babyface. Like, he was the ultimate babyface. Mm-hmm. And it worked out for him.
Until he went to Hollywood.
But when he went heel, exactly. When he went heel, he made it something. You know, so he made it cool to be. He the one that made it cool to be a heel.
Hogan didn't have any other choice.
Right.
The fans in WCW were booing him.
They was tired of that red and yellow.
Yeah, they were
tired of that. Exactly.
But when he turns, now all of a sudden it's like, damn, we kind of like it.
Yeah. And see, Austin with the whole rebellion thing, he shouldn't have just. People love that no matter what. He shouldn't have changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it is a bad move for him. All in all, man, I'm gonna rate Mania 17. I'm gonna give it an A. It's still good. Still one of my favorites, man. I'm gonna give it an A. Philly G, all in all, what you gonna give this show?
I'm gonna give it a B plus.
B plus.
To sum it up, why I'm giving it a B plus. Some of the matches were good. Let me rephrase that. Some of the matches were bad, but you had matches pretty that were pretty good. You know, so you had your little squash matches, your 7-minute matches, your 4-minute crazy matches. You had your, you know, doink in a freaking battle royal matches. But all in all, I
The
give it.
gimmick battle royal.
It was like they missed it by.
Oh Lord,
I would say that they missed it by one match.
the gimmick. You got to have a gimmick though,
And
man. You
the
got to
match,
have something.
the match that they should have improved was definitely China's match, but I think Jericho and Steven Regal should have had a longer time frame,
I
and it would
agree.
have been better. And it
I
would have
agree.
been better. Would have put them in the fucking walls of Jericho.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree with that. The Lion Cell shouldn't have finished him.
yeah.
The worst match is China and Nairi. That was the worst match. Best match I'm going to say was, of course, Rock and Austin. Besides that, it'd be Taker and Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm sorry. The TLC. I'm tripping. TLC.
Yeah.
The TLC is good. That was just good. That was just, oh man, that was just laid out perfect. But D-Rec,
Yo,
what you get this show?
I'm gonna have to give that show a B.
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 B it is. Okay. Hey man,
I agree with Philly G. The China Ivory match should have been probably just scratched from the whole card. The Vince McMahon Shane McMahon fight could have been a lot better between a father and son fight.
Mm-hmm.
The key hidden matches was the TLC. That kind of like really sparked the night up, and then it led into Undertaker Triple H, and of course the match of the night was Rock Stone Cold.
A B. It's not bad at all. It's still not bad.
No.
Mr. VP, what you rate this show? What grade you give WrestleMania 17?
I give it an A minus. Despite the
I only have an A minus. Good lord.
despite the lower quality matches, because you had so many bangers on that card, like consistently the number of really good quality matches on it elevates it up to an A minus in my opinion. Because for example, TLC and Kurt Angle's match washed out, right to censor and China's match. So
yeah,
I think it's an A minus for me.
That China. Yeah, everybody agreed. The China was the worst.
Because it was like, and then for that to be China's last match like ever.
Yeah, man, it was more of a squash match.
It wasn't her last match ever, but it was her last Mania match.
Yeah, last Mania match for sure, no doubt.
Like,
okay,
if she was still here, she would have definitely have a chance to revive that.
Well, hopefully she'll get inducted in the Hall of Fame as a single. She's in it now as a member of the D Generation X. So.
I can't wait for her to go in as a single. They need to.
She probably would. I mean, we got Triple H.
I was about to say we got.
I would like to see Lex Luger make it. I would like to see Lex Luger.
I would love to see that.
I
want Boogeyman in. Am I the only one that thinks that?
Yeah, you're the only one, bro.
What?
Yes.
The Boogeyman.
What has the Boogeyman done?
Got everything.
Yeah.
That's our show for today.
What did the Boogeyman do?
Man,
what?
We're gonna end it right now. That's our show for today, man. We have reviewed WrestleMania 17, and if you want us to review some old classics, please give us hit us in the comments. Let us know what you want us to review, man. A good time, man, sitting here talking, reminiscing on old WrestleMania, especially 17, and that was one of my favorites. Again, man, hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications. Check us out this Saturday at 1 p.m. We have coming back the Real Man to Man Lounge. It will be back Saturday, and it'll be hosted by none other than Mr. VP himself. The Real Man to Man Lounge, Saturday at 1 p.m. on YouTube, man. We're going to get out of here. We're running late, but we're going to get out of here. Thank y'all for watching. Billy G, ECW.
No, AEW.
Whatever. Diesel Wreck.
You know
There
how
you
we
go.
do, baby.
Oh, boy. You better go to bed.
We in the building.
That when the mountains turn blue.
And Mr. Rob Van Dam.
Already know.
Hey, man, thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all Saturday in the lounge.
Go.
We'll see y'all Saturday at 1 p.m. in the lounge, man. We out.